Good morning, everybody. Saturday morning, 31st of December, New Year's Eve, and sort of awaken, or whilst we were having breakfast this morning, to the news that Pope Benedict Emeritus, the Pope who resigned to make way for Pope Francis, passed away this morning at 9:35, I believe, just over 2 hours ago. Aged 95. Now, Pope Benedict was the first pope since Gregory in 1400 and something. He was the first pope to have resigned since Pope Gregory in 1415, 16. So, history there in the making alone. First pope in 600 years to resign. But he died aged 95. He'd been very ill for some time. All old age related, I'm sure. He was 95. And I know that Pope Francis was visiting him regularly in the last few weeks, particularly. So whatever you think of Pope Benedict Emeritus, he was the Pope, he was the leader of the Catholic Church, and yes, there was controversy, but that doesn't need to be raked up now. The man has died, and his judgment, if any, is with God, not with us. As Pope, he was deemed to be infallible, but no man is infallible. No man. So we'll watch a little bit of the news, shall we? Because it might be new to you. You might just have heard here that he's passed away.
Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI has just passed away. He was 95 years old. The world closely monitored the situation of the Pope Emeritus after Pope Francis asked for prayers at the end of his general audience.
Vorrei chiedere a tutti voi una preghiera speciale per il Papa Emerito Benedetto, che nel silenzio sta sostenendo la Chiesa. Ricordarlo è molto ammalato, chiedendo al Signore che lo consoli e lo sostenga in questa testimonianza di amore alla Chiesa fino alla fine.
Subsequently, the Holy See Press Office confirmed that in the last few hours there had been a worsening of the Pope Emeritus's health due to his advanced age. They emphasized that the situation was under control, constantly being monitored by doctors. But eventually he passed away. As Pope, Joseph Ratzinger took the first steps to confront the sexual abuse crisis in the Church. He was the first pope to meet with abuse victims. He also took disciplinary measures against Father Marcial Maciel, founder of the Legionaries of Christ.
Until that moment, Marcial Maciel seemed untouchable. Back then, convicted priests were removed from public life to devote themselves to penitence.
Yes.
Then, slowly, the sentences became harsher. But this decision was significant because it concerned a public figure known not only on the national level, but around the world.
Pope Benedict XVI is known as the Pope theologian who offered profound and critical reflections on secularization. Specifically, he focused a great deal on confronting individualism and relativism. However, the most unexpected and surprising moment of his pontificate was his resignation.
Ad conditionem certam perveni, vires meas, in gravescente etate, non iam aptas esse ad monus Petrinum eque administrandum.
His spokesman, Father Federico Lombardi, published this reflection 5 years after the event.
Sometimes I ask myself, if he wouldn't have resigned and would have continued his service, what could he do with the strength he has now, 5 years after the resignation? He couldn't do almost anything expected of a pope. He can't travel, participate in public ceremony.
All I've got to say is God rest his soul. and God bless him for taking the steps that he did take in regards to things that were going on in the church that needed addressing. And regardless of what people might think of him, he's died, he's gone to be with his Lord, and let him rest in peace. The body of Pope Benedict is going to be lying in state from Monday. I'm not sure for how many days that's going to be, but it's going to be from Monday onwards. And I think it's going to be at St. Peter's Basilica. I'm not too sure, but I'll find out and put it in the description. And I'll leave this video there because that's all really that there is to say. The Pope Emeritus has died, and long live Pope Francis. I'll speak to you all later. Bye-bye.